From the shotgun, they'll throw to get this one started.
The drag route is such a good way to get the ball early into the hands of your tight end and take some pressure off the quarterback and give him an easy completion. The size and the athleticism allows them to try to pick up more yards, but do it after the catch.
An enviable spot to operate from. Here's 2nd and inches. They'll run, and here's the rookie from Notre Dame. And he'll take this one forward for about 3. And that's a first down.
It's possible they could have tried to be a little bit more aggressive on 2nd down, knowing they had 3rd and inches in their back pocket. But I don't think anyone's going to complain. Pick up the first down, extend the drive, see if you can go score.
So, 1st and 10 now from the 30. Here's Jackson. Pass right side, and Higgins has the catch. And he is out of bounds, but not until he's inside the 40-yard line. The Titans will use the first of their timeouts. It's a big one for the Ravens. 31 yards. It's first down, and they'll run. Yards are hard to come by there. We'll work it down to the 37-yard line. Here's a 2nd and 9. In motion comes Walker. 2nd down. Jackson. He tried to fit in the slant, and it was intercepted. Into space. And he is going to score. A pick 6 for the touchdown. Not going for 2. They'll kick the point after. He's got it. And the Titans will take a 7-0 lead. The kickoff team is out on the field. And we're back to it as the kick's away. Justice Hill to return. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. Set to go now on 1st and 10. Drive will start on the ground. And this play's going nowhere. Taken down behind the line. A great way for this defense to get on the field and get started.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on 1st down, but that's exactly the case here.
Back to the ground. He'll get it again. And he goes forward. Good gain on that one. Pickup of 8 out to the 33-yard line.
This just shows why you can't count on just one guy to take him down. He's a powerful enough runner. You got to have guys coming in support when that first hit is made. It takes a team effort to stop him, especially once he gets going.
Trying to pick this one up on the ground. And it looks like he's got enough for the first down. Let's wait for the mark. Yes, that run, that's enough to move the chains.
In real time from up here, Mike, I couldn't tell whether or not he got it at first glance, but I think after seeing the replays we have up here, it looked like he and his blockers got just enough, and they're going to be able to keep this drive alive.
They'll stay on the ground. He'll push forward for about a yard, with Justin Reed up from his safety spot to make the stop. Here's 2nd and 9. On play action, here's Jackson. To the right side here, pass is caught. And he is out of bounds all the way down at the 35-yard line. A gain there of 27 yards. From the 35, it's 1st and 10.
Hey! No, we changed it.
Now give on the ground, and he'll get forward for about a yard. Hassan Reddick there to make the play. Jackson now on 2nd down. Trying to set up the screen, and it's intercepted. Inside the 30. And he is going to bring this one back. A DB's dream. A pick 6 for touchdown. Nothing the defense loves more, Greg, than the opportunity to not only stop a team, but turn them back around the other way. A touchdown on the pick 6.
Yeah, the defense just loves getting their hands on the ball when they can, Mike, but it is extra special when they're able to capitalize and take it all the way back for 6.
These are the ones that rip your heart out on the offensive side. Here comes Hill on the return. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. They'll motion over Flowers. Look to hit him with a jet sweep here to begin this drive. Inside the 40. And he will dive into the end zone. 73 yards. Touchdown, Baltimore. So they find different ways to use the speed of the wide receiver, this time in the running game for the touchdown.
I love the creativity by this play caller, Mike, to get the ball in the hands of one of his most explosive playmakers. In some cases, you want to throw it to him, but in this case, you hand it to him, and he pays it off with a big touchdown.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. And this one is fielded in the end zone, will not be returned. So it'll come out to the 30. They'll run with the former 7th-round draft pick, Isaiah Pacheco. And a nice run there. He'll be stopped just shy of a 1st down. A pickup of 9.
This is one of those cases where having high-end speed in the backfield can be such a game changer. The offensive linemen don't need to hold their blocks quite as long. You give this guy a little bit of a crease, and man, he is gone.
The tight end, Okonkwo, is in motion. That's taken in left side by Smith. And he's down inside the 40-yard line. On 1st and 10, here's Levis. A throw left side there, not going to find the target. Incomplete.
Timing and trust. Critical elements of this quick passing game. If your target and the quarterback are not on the same page, it winds up being an incompletion and a wasted down.
A ball deep for the end zone. That is going to be hauled in. He's got it. Javon Baker. Touchdown, Tennessee. So they take the shot downfield, and it is caught in the end zone for a touchdown. What a big play that is, Greg.
Absolutely, Mike. And the key to a play like this is when the ball travels this far in the air, they teach you, don't look back, look up, because that's where the ball will be. And in this case, he was able to secure it and come away with a big touchdown.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. Here comes Hill on the return. Now an opening past the 30. And this will wind up working out well. He's going to take it up to the 40-yard line. Good return. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. They'll begin here on the ground. Trying to find some place to go, but nothing developing. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 1. 1 quarter in the books. It's the Titans out to the early lead. We'll be back in Baltimore after this. Second and 11. Play action now. Jackson. And he will not get back to the line of scrimmage. That's going to go down as a sack and a loss of a couple. So backed up after the sack, and now it's 3rd and long. Off the play fake. Jackson. He'll air one out for Higgins. That one is batted away. Incomplete. No separation that time. Tightly defended. It brings up 4th down.
This offense has to find a way to be better on 1st and 2nd down, Mike. Living in these 3rd and long situations, must pass, is not a recipe that their offensive coordinator wants to operate in.
On 4th down, they snap it to Jackson. That's taken in. And they will bring this into the red zone. Big connection inside the 20.
If you want to score points at a high level in the NFL, you have to generate explosive plays. And after that big chunk pass play, they find themselves now down there in the red zone. And this is where you have to finish drives.
On the ground, this is Justice Hill. And that one is closed down in the backfield. What a defensive play. Knifing in, dropping him for the loss. After the loss of 3, it is 2nd and 13. From the gun, Jackson. And a good effort there defensively. It's knocked away and incomplete.
Pretty clear approach here, Mike. You're just trying to take advantage of the size of your tight end versus a smaller defender, and you're just saying box him out and go up for an offensive rebound and get the ball at its highest point. In this case, it falls incomplete, but if they continue to get that matchup, this quarterback's not going to shy away from giving his big tight end a shot.
And they were hoping for a little more on that one. Brought down well short of the first. It'll bring up 4th down.
When a defense has speed to the ball like this group does, it makes these wide receiver screens really challenging because all those fast linebackers and defensive backs that are chasing the ball carrier, the offensive line are the ones responsible for them, and sometimes that's just a speed mismatch, and they can't get out in front.
And that is incomplete. The defense very happy to see that play call. The decision to go for it on 4th and long will end up in a turnover on downs.
And here we have a real gutsy call here, Mike, early in this game offensively. I think you're giving up a surefire field goal attempt, but at the same time, you're demonstrating to your players, hey, offense, I have a lot of trust in you, and let's see if they have this same approach as the rest of this game plays out.
Little play action with Levis. Oh, he tried to get away, but he can't break free, and that is going to be a safety. Well, the quarterback just kept going back, and you're wondering, what is he going to do? And, well, there's the answer. He's going to give the defense 2 points.
Yeah, and you have to wonder, Mike, did he just lose track of actually how far he was retreating? And at some point, you think that ball's going to come out and he's going to throw it away and move on to the next down, but he didn't. And now the defense is going to take advantage and get 2 points.
This drive starts at the 21. It's 1st and 10. In motion comes Walker. Right away, they'll try a jet sweep. And that'll be good for about a half dozen. It'll set up 2nd down.
When they called that sweep, Mike, obviously they're thinking, let's pick up the 1st down. They didn't quite get to the chains, but I think they're going to be pretty happy with that gain.
Here's a run going left. And he will not be able to get free, picking up only a yard. Now, it's 3rd down. In motion comes Walker. He will have a Ravens 1st down. It was 3rd and 3, and they picked up 6.
Nothing real fancy about this call here, Mike, right? In this 3rd and short, just get the ball to your running back, make sure he has enough space to pick up the 1st down, and they're able to convert.
Off play action. He'll set up to throw. And he just does get that one away. He was being chased down, forced the awkward throw. And maybe he's fortunate that all it is an incompletion. They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. From the shotgun, here's Jackson. The coverage too strong that time. The ball batted away and incomplete. T. Higgins, the intended receiver on that one. And 3rd down coming up. Throwing Jackson. And that is incomplete.
Well, it's pretty clear the main reason why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the inefficiency of this offense and primarily out of the quarterback position. I mean, to complete less than half of your pass attempts, it just makes it very hard to compete at a high level consistently in the NFL. And if they want to find themselves having any chance of getting back into this game and winning this one, he's going to have to get a lot better with the ball.
And that is incomplete. The defense very happy to see that play call. The decision to go for it on 4th and long will end up in a turnover on downs. Here's 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, Levis. Going for it all. That is caught. What a throw. Javon Baker. Touchdown Titans. 2 touchdowns for him in the game. Numbers 10 and 11 on the year. Extra point attempt to come here. He knocks it through. And the Titans add on one more as they extend their 2nd quarter lead. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This one taken at the 7. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. To the ground, a 1st down run. And he's going to get this one out to the 43-yard line.
The ability to be effective on 1st down, Mike, it just makes everything else easier. In the event you do have to face a 3rd down the road, they're usually a lot more manageable situations, a lot easier to convert.
A 1st down throw for Jackson. That's to the middle of the field and caught by Walker. It's a gain of 10 yards. Good for a Raven 1st down.
It's been a rough first half, but now as we approach halftime, Mike, you got to start getting some wins. And it could be something small like we just saw here. Some positive plays, build a little confidence on that sideline. So as you go into halftime, you have something to build on.
And that is incomplete.
So I like the aggressiveness of the call, but as the rest of the game unfolds, Mike, there needs to be better overall execution. A little bit cleaner. Next thing you know, they're going to hit some of those big shots.
They'll try again. It's 2nd and 10.
Go.
They'll turn and hand this one off. He's fighting to get back to the line of scrimmage, but can't get there. Dropped for the loss of a yard.
How often do we see linebackers be so fast trying to track down the ball carrier that they end up actually overrunning the play and allowing the running back to cut back? But not this guy. Does a great job staying in phase, stretching this ball out sideways, and he brings him down for a loss. Based on the routes downfield, it looked like the protection was designed to give the quarterback a little bit more time to wait for things to uncover downfield. So give credit up front to the defensive line. Immediate pressure early speeds up the quarterback's clock. He's got no choice than to get rid of it, probably a little bit earlier than he would have preferred.
He's got room to roam. Wow, out of bounds, inside the 10. It's 1st and goal. They send the tight end in motion. Jackson looking to throw. Oh, man, wide open. He's got it. Zay Flowers. Touchdown, Baltimore. He had the touchdown run earlier. Now add a TD reception. Well, that is a step in the right direction, finding the end zone. I don't know, Greg. Could this be building some momentum for these guys, and that's important before halftime?
Absolutely, and I think the biggest thing this coach is trying to get across right now on the sideline, Mike, is let's just cut into this lead and let's make it a one-score game at half. So they still got some work to do, but if they can go into halftime, regroup, catch their breath, just keep it close, give yourself a fighting chance here out of the break.
This one will be taken in the end zone. No run back forthcoming. And the ball coming out to the 30-yard line. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Levis. That one pinballs around, but it is incomplete. Davon Baker was the intended receiver. It's 2nd down. Back to the air, it's Levis. He'll get that complete to Isaiah Pacheco. And they'll work this close to a 1st down, maybe just a tad short. Now the Ravens use their first timeout. The clock will stop with 34 seconds to go until the break. Third and a yard. On play action, here's Levis. He's got a receiver. That's Baker. A big half continues. Already 2 touchdowns on the score sheet. And here, this grab gets him a 1st down. Here's Levis. His pass caught. It's Chigokonkwo. And he's in. Chigokonkwo. Touchdown, Tennessee. His 6th touchdown now for the season. No problem there on the extra point. And the Titans tack on one more to their lead. Very little time remaining in this first half as this kick is away. This returnable from the 4. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. play fake. He'll look to throw. Going up top and looking for Flowers. That'll be batted away. Incomplete. Coverage very strong defensively. It's second down. Not wanting to take a chance this time. They'll keep this one on the ground. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. Jackson now. And that is incomplete. One final chance does not work out. Time has expired. The first half has come to an end. All right, Coach, second half, drawing near. Glad to have you back with us here on EA Sports. Very one-sided first half of action. Will we get a turnaround? Let's find out. The third quarter is underway. Here comes a return from the 5. And he is stopped at the 25. The drive will begin there. The drive begins with a run by Pacheco. Up the sideline to the 40. And they will finally get him out of bounds, but not until he's near the 45-yard line. Here we go. They'll start on the ground with Pacheco. And he'll move this ahead for about 4 yards. That's Chase Young off the edge with tackle. Here's a 2nd and 12. The tight end Okonkwo is in motion. He'll get this complete. Nick Westbrook-Akine. And he's going to be taken down inside the 40-yard line.
Those are the explosive pass plays that this team is going to continue to mine all day. And you can see pre-snap, the quarterback loved his matchup. He allowed his receiver to work downfield. Perfect throw, and now sets them up to try to see if they can finish this drive off with some points.
That is going to be hauled in. He's got it. Touchdown, Titans. That is yet another touchdown pass. What a game he is having, throwing his 4th touchdown score of the game.
It's one thing, Mike, to throw 4 touchdowns, but it's really the ease in which he's carved this defense up that has stood out the most. The defense has had no answers for this passing game, and he has just completely had his way with this group.
Here comes Hill on the return. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. On 1st and 10, Jackson. That's complete. It's Justice Hill out of the backfield. And they'll get about 4 here as he is taken down. Here's 2nd and 6. Now it's Jackson. This one complete right side. Look at the big man go. Wow, out of bounds. Inside the 10, it's 1st and goal. A big play there for Baltimore. 65 yards. Jackson. taking off.
First and goal. The quarterback thinks he's got a shot to take this one in himself. I think he's just a little late in his reaction and decision to turn into a runner. Defense has just enough time to get there. They stop him short of the end zone. Second and goal.
And he is not going to get to the goal line. In fact, he's even going to lose yards on that play. And now it is third and goal.
It's third down and goal to go.
They'll try to run this one in. And he will take this one across into the end zone. Touchdown, Ravens. Tucker for the point after. And now it's a flip back to the kicker. It's a fake. This will be incomplete. Not sure what they could have seen that makes this a good call. Going for it with a fake on an extra point, and they get nothing out of it. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away.
The Titans take over first and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
White zero. 22 Rita. And 24 Linda. Black and green.
Levis to throw it here on first down. To the left side here. Caught by Baker. He's over 100 receiving yards on the afternoon now. And a first down to boot.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play. And it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest. And that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there. How often do we see teams kind of nurse these big leads, Mike, especially as the game unfolds? They turn to the ground game. They try to slow everything down. Well, not this offense. They refuse to take their foot off the gas. They're still mining for explosive plays, and frankly, with the way today's gone, I don't blame them.
Taking a shot downfield for Smith. That long one's going to bring them first and goal. He is brought down at the 5-yard line. Throwing is Levis. And he will score again. Javon Baker. Touchdown, Tennessee. That's his third touchdown of the game and number 12 on the year. Levis will bring the Titans to the line, looking for 2. That's going to be caught. So add a couple more points, and they add to their lead. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Here comes Hill on the return. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. They'll motion over Flowers. Jackson now to throw on first down. Oh, he coughs up the football. The Titans have got it. And he rumbles his way into the end zone. The fumble recovery and the great return for the touchdown. And they will score again. This time it's the defense. And, Greg, this just adds to what has been a one-sided affair from the start.
Yeah, and on a day where it just seems like nothing has gone their way, this fumble return for a touchdown kind of just adds injury to insult. There's days, Mike, where you just don't have your best and the other team has the upper hand, and I think it's pretty clear today is one of those days.
A return now from the 4. Oh, he's got room past the 30. And a solid run back there. He'll get this out past the 30-yard line. They'll motion over Flowers. They show jet sweep and instead run it up the middle. And he surges forward for a gain of about 5. They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. Now Jackson. Nowhere to go. He is taken down. That's Hassan Reddick getting in there to bring him down.
If there's any silver lining for this drive, Mike, it's the fact that at least this sack occurred on an early down. So I guess technically they have a chance to claw themselves out of this hole, but that's the 3rd sack of the game. This defense doesn't show.
And he did all he could, but he's going to be forced out at the line of scrimmage, well short of the 1st down.
Little indecision by the quarterback there, Mike. Do I buy time and throw it downfield, or do I tuck it and become a runner? That's what he's thinking. I think he made the final call a little bit too late, and all he could do is get back to the original line of scrimmage.
Open man, left side. He's got it. And he's going to have the Ravens 1st down. They convert in style. Huge play on 4th and long. So, 3 quarters have come and gone. Back with more after the break. You're tuned in to the NFL on EA Sports.
Don't worry. Get on! Ready?
Now, Jackson. And for a 3rd time today, he's intercepted. Picked off by Justin Reed. And the Titans will take over here just shy of the 30.
And at this point in the game, Mike, we all know one play can be the difference between winning and losing. And now after that poor throw, we'll see. Can they capitalize on this extra possession that they just stole?
And he's going to be brought down up past the 45.
This is a tale as old as time, Mike. It seems that any time a team forces a takeaway, fumble, or interception, the ensuing drive starts with a shot, a deep play in the air to try to seize on some of that momentum. We just saw a great example of it here.
Levis to throw on 1st and 10. He's going to get it to Okonkwo. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line.
And that throw just seems like the cherry on top of what has been an incredible day for this quarterback. And I wouldn't be surprised here late if we get to see the backup after this drive. And there's one guy in the stadium that has earned the right to stand on the sideline and relax. It's this quarterback.
A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up 2nd down. Now, Levis. And they're going to be set up in the red zone. They've got it inside the 15.
Now it just seems like this offense is piling on. I mean, after a day where they have completely dominated their opponent, a lot of offense would just be content with handing this ball off, but not this group.
And he'll take it on in. Chig Okonkwo. Touchdown, Titans. That is 2nd touchdown of the afternoon.
The kick is good. Makes the score Titans 64, Ravens 22.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. This one taken at the 10. Nice job by the return team as he takes it across the 30-yard line. From the shotgun, here's Jackson. That is left side and caught by Flowers. And they bring him down, but not until he crosses midfield. From the gun, Jackson. He'll find Hill out of the backfield. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down.
Brings up second and 4.
Here's Hill. And he will work this down inside the 40. That's going to be good enough to move the chains. First down.
Second down at these distances, Mike, you pretty much anticipate a pass, and I think that's what the defense was lined up thinking. In this case, they leave a little too much room on the ground, and the offense is able to pick up a first down.
A first down throw for Jackson. He's going to take a shot down the field to the goal line and in. Touchdown, Baltimore. Well, it's not going to be enough, but at least they find the end zone at the end of a hard week's work. At least a little payoff with a touchdown, Greg.
Mike, you can just chalk this one up in the column of too little, too late. Give credit to this offense for not going down without a fight, but they're not going to have enough time to find themselves back in this point.
Point after now from Tucker. The kick is good. And the Ravens will get just a bit closer. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This kick is fielded in the end zone, but no move to bring it out. It's touchback, and that ball will come out to the 30-yard line.
Down, 22 Rita, 49.
On first and 10, here's Levis. That's taken in left side by Smith. And a big strike for good yardage there all the way up to midfield.
23 window.
Off the play fake, it's Levis. Taking a shot downfield for Smith. And they're going to be set up in the red zone. They've got it inside the 15.
Well, I think one thing's for sure, Mike. I don't think we're seeing an offense that is comfortable with this late lead. They're continuing to put pressure on the defense and say, hey, I don't care how much we're up by. We're going to continue to execute our passing game.
And he will score. Touchdown, Tennessee. 2 touchdowns for him now on the afternoon. The extra point, up and good. And the Titans stretch things out even further. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. This taken in at the 8-yard line. Across the 20, they'll mark them down before the 25-yard line. And that's where the offense will take over. So here's a first and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. Back to throw, Jackson. Quick throw here is complete.
So the hope is when you call these underneath drag routes, you're trying to have your tight end come out the backside of the defense in space. So when you put the ball on him early, it leads to big yards after the catch. In this case, they don't get the real big play they were hoping for, but they'll definitely take it.
Second down, Jackson. And for the 4th time today, he has been intercepted. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
And that should be the final dagger in this one. I mean, barring something dramatic happening here, Mike, I just don't think there's enough time or possessions left in this game to pull off any sort of comeback.
First and 10 now from the 36. From the gun, it's Levis. Down the field, he's got his tight end Okonkwo. And he's into the end zone yet again. Chig Okonkwo. Touchdown, Titans. That is his 3rd touchdown of the afternoon.
Makes the score Titans 78, Ravens 29.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. He fields it at the 8. They get across the 20, mark him at the 22-yard line.
Alpha, sit on. 180.
Here's Jackson. His throw on first down is going to be incomplete.
Well, we all know the running joke, right, Mike? If this guy could catch, he'd be playing offense. And, well, I think that's kind of a joke for the past. These defensive players are incredible these days. That's just too easy. You've got to secure that interception for your defense and get off the field.
And he's going to get this to the 37-yard line.
You know, it's really been a one-sided game, but how often do we see in the fourth quarter the team that finds themselves down by a lot, they start to come alive? I think it's a combination of trying to end the game on a positive note, but also sometimes that defense getting a little lackadaisical.
And they get this one across midfield to the 47-yard line. On play action, here's Jackson. He'll look for Flowers downfield. The ball deflected at least a couple of times, but it'll fall to the ground. It's incomplete. Zay Flowers, the intended receiver, and it'll bring up second down. In motion comes Walker. Again, it's Jackson. Who else? Another catch for his favorite target. And they bring him down there, but it is inside the 10. It is going to be first and goal. Play action now. Jackson. And he got rid of that one quickly before the receiver even knew what was going on. That's incomplete.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because, think, Mike, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball.
And we'll get whistles and a timeout, so they will stop the clock. Closing seconds, game decided, but timeout anyway.
Hey, report.
To the air one more time with Jackson. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up second down. Jackson up top again. And that final throw here is intercepted. And the Titans are going to get the football here as it'll come out to the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
Here we go. One final play. Now he'll run it. And that's going to be incomplete, but there's a penalty flag on the field. We'll let the officiating crew sort this one out. So this one, a win for the visiting Titans. They're winning.